Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today we're going to be creating a card using the Whimsy Wonder Designer Series paper. This is a specialty paper. Then we have the Evergreen Elegance stamp set, along with the Merriest Moment stamp set. These are the items that we're going to be using, along with a couple of embellishments. But before we get into our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We still have our kits collections that is found at stampinup.com/kits, or you can go to my website, Honeybee Stamping Hive. Also, shopwithshana.stampinup.net, and you can click on shop, and you can get to the kits from that those links. And again, these kits can only be found online. We did just release the Love Santa Tags kit. That is a really cute one. So I would encourage you to go check that one out. Then we have our paper pumpkin kit for October. It's the Peaceful Christmas kit. It coordinates with the Peaceful Place suite that is in the mini catalog. This kit does make Christmas cards and comes in a keepsake box. You only have until the 10th, which is tomorrow, to subscribe to get this particular kit. So if you want this kit, go ahead and subscribe. There will be a link in the description box below for you to subscribe for this paper pumpkin kit. Then I just wanted to inform you again of the Eden's Garden suite of products that will be available to customers beginning November 2nd. We have this, and it's a stamp set, some dies, which you can purchase in a bundle to save 10%. Then we also have some designer series paper, some cotton paper, and some gems. Now, these three items will only be available while supplies last, beginning November 2nd. I do believe it's the 2nd. Yes, November 2nd. So it's while supplies last or until January 3rd. Then we have our host code for October 2021. This is the code I would like for you to use if you're placing a purchase with me. If your order is $150 or more, do not use this host code because you will be getting Stampin' Rewards. Stampin' Rewards equals free products from Stampin' Up. And for the month of October, I am still having my special free gift with a $100 order for the first 2 customers only. To order $100 before shipping and tax, you will get a sample pack of the cute Halloween designer series paper and a sample pack of the Pattern Party host only designer series paper. However, if you place a $50 order, while supplies last, you will get a sample pack of the Pattern Party Designer Series paper. And this is 1 per household only. And you must use the host code. Okay? Now, if your order is over $150, do not use the host code, but I will still send you the 2 packs if you're one of the first 2 customers to order. Okay? And that will be that. That is all of our buzzworthy business. So let's get on to our project. So I've been having some questions from a couple of my team members about where I get my ideas from. How do I come up with my color combinations and my layouts for my cards? Well, most of the time I'm on Pinterest, or I'm looking at the designer series paper. Because like this Whimsy and Wonder, it tells you all the colors that are used in here. So your color combinations can come straight from your designer series paper. Or you can just look at things that are in nature, like some birds, the colors that are on the birds or the flowers. They look good together. And then I just kind of sort of match it closely with what Stampin' Up has in colors. But for my layouts, I like to use card sketches. Sometimes I come up with the layouts on my own, but I do like using card sketches. And this is the card sketch we're going to use today. It is casing a card in the mini catalog on page 54. So let's get that catalog, and don't mind my tattered catalog. I use it a lot. Again, because this is where I get my ideas from. So it's casing this particular card right here. Just the layout. I'm not using these stamps, this paper, anything like that. So use your catalogs for ideas. I love starting with a card sketch. A card sketch does not mean you have to copy this exactly. Case means copy and selectively edit. So like this says 1.5 by 1/2 inch. My piece here is a little longer. And you'll see I'm going to have extra stuff on here. So you don't have to use this exactly how it is. It's a starting place, a guide. But if you want to copy it exactly, do that. It's your prerogative. So let's go ahead and get started because we have a lot of pieces we need to put together. So I have a card base of mint macaron that is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I have my piece of the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper, and this is 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. Then I have a 5 1/2 by 1/2 inch strip of this same paper, just the back side. And then we have 2 by 4 1/4, no, 4 1/2 of the Designer Series paper. And then we have, this is a 1/2 inch by 4. Then we have some scrap of the polished pink. We have some basic white at 2 by 4 1/2, and some more basic white at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And then we have a little bit of the Blushing Bride frayed gross grain ribbon. Okay, so these are all of our things. We're going to go ahead and get started with some stamping. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp a lovely tree in some mossy meadow. So go ahead and ink that up. I want to make sure I get good coverage because I don't have any extra pieces. I think I might cut this down a bit. I need some scrap paper. That's what I'm pausing. I'm like, there's something not right here. Okay. So I might cut this down because I wasn't thinking about how tall my tree is. Oh, that's cute. Maybe I'll do another one there. And another one right here. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So while we have this mossy metal out, we're going to go ahead and stamp the inside of our card. And that's going to say, may the beauty of the season bring you joy and warm memories to cherish throughout the year. So let's try to get this straight. Put that on there like that. Where's my, okay, we're finished with this. I don't want to get anything in that. So let's put that there. And I have my designer paper that I'm going to glue to the bottom of this. Okay. And I do have a specific side I wanted to put on here because this end doesn't have much color. I wanted to use this one because it shows more of the pattern that's on the paper. Okay, we'll trim the extra off. Go ahead and get this on the inside of our card because I thought I was all prepared, and now that I'm stamping, I'm thinking about changing sizes of things. So let me get some stuff done before we cut. Okay, so that's the inside of our card done. We need to do some more stamping. So for this I'm going to stamp Versamark on the front of our card. Where's my bone folder? Let's get this to stay down. Probably should have did this before I put that on the inside, but that's okay. So I have this image from the Merriest Moments stamp. It's just like little speckled dots. And we're just going to stamp it. This just gives it like a watermark look. You're not going to be able to see it that much. However, you can see it, and it just adds a little something instead of having the paper plain. And I'm not worried about turning the stamp so much because it's just dots. I'm just making sure I get it in far enough. I think that's good. Yep. Okay, and then we have one more thing to stamp, and that is going to be embossed. So we're going to stamp our sentiment on this polished pink. Let me get my anti-static. These little things can be found on Amazon, or they have ways you can make your own, but Stampin' Up! Used to sell this, but they don't any longer. So if you need one, I suggest you go to Amazon and look up like an embossing powder, not powder, but embossing buddy or anti-static for crafting. This says Season's Greetings. Hopefully I'll get that straight on there. Whoop. Cover up my ink because we are about to emboss. I don't want to get any ink. So we're going to emboss this in silver because our designer series, tongue-tied, our designer series paper has iridescent threads running through it. So it looks silver, but it's iridescent. But we don't have iridescent embossing powder. I would love to have that. That would be so awesome. But we don't, so I'm just going to use silver. Okay. So let me get this all cleaned up here so we can get our heat tool going. Okay, now we have that done. Notice how I did not wave the heat gun around. I just slowly moved it as the embossing powder was melting. Okay, and I'm going to cut this down to size, and we can get going on the rest of our project. So let's see. What do I need to do? Okay, I need to glue this onto our other piece of designer series paper. We're just going to add this right here to bring out some of that pink, that polished pink, to make it pop. Then we're going to adhere this down to our card base. I love this pack of paper. Oh no, I'm running out of glue. Okay. Let me get this. This is still the multi-purpose liquid glue. I just put it in a smaller container for when I'm gluing very intricate pieces because it has that fine tip on it. So our designer paper goes from the very top of our card to the bottom. So it runs the whole length of the card. Okay. Now it's decision time. Do we want to cut our layers here? Because I have nothing to put across the top here. I think I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. Just a little. This is what I mean by you don't have to stick with what they say. The sizes, do your own thing. I'm gonna cut 1 inch off. Okay, so then I have the detailed trio punch here, and I want to make a little ribbon hole. So I'm gonna try to get this in the center of my paper. Punch a hole, which is not in the center, but that's okay. And I'm gonna stick my ribbon through here. And we have some of the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. I'm gonna get some of the white. And we're gonna tie this, just tie this on here. We're not tying a bow. I'm just gonna tie it in a knot, a double knot, and just leave the ends loose. Because we just want it on there to keep our Blushing Bride ribbon on. Okay. So let's pull it down some. And let's cut the tails of this, make it a little shorter, because I don't want it that long. Alrighty. So we got that done. What else? What else? Okay, now it's time to adhere these two together. And get me some more of this glue. Just a dab of do ya. Okay, and we're gonna put these together, but kind of off-centered. Like that there. That is good. Just want a little bit of that paper to show even. Oh my gosh. I really did hate to cover this side up because this is the specialty side with the little iridescent foiling in it, and it's so pretty. So then we're going to just attach this to our card at an angle. Just like that. Whoop, don't. Okay. Then where's our sentiment? Okay, we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. Let me close up this glue. Where's our dimensionals? I'm gonna just pop this up with some dimensionals. And I did emboss a practice one before, and I think I like this one better than the one I just did because it's a little straighter. And so we're just going to put this right to the edge of the card here, going across our trees a bit. And then I have one more item to add to our card, and it is the Subtle Shimmer Sequence. This is going to be this is in the Peaceful Place suite of products, so this should coordinate with that paper pumpkin kit that's coming. So I want to add a couple of these over on our tree here. Oop, that's a little big. So I'm just going to put a couple of dots of this glue. I just have to remember where I put the glue. Okay, so I have my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm gonna get some of these. Oh, I thought I put enough here, but it's already disappearing on me. Because towards the bottom, I'm gonna use bigger sequins, so I need a little more glue. Not a lot. We have, they have silver, and some of them are like a white, opaque looking color. I think I want that one. These are the smaller ones. I'm gonna put them at the towards the top. Let me get some of these out, separate them. from the pack. Okay, so now we have our card done. It's all blinged out. I might have went a little overboard adding all the sequins, but I like it. I wanted it to be a shimmery card. But that is it. That is all I have for you today. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.